Are you looking for your first matrimonial home and struggling to find the right fit for you and your spouse?
What are some of your considerations and worries when it comes to selecting the right property?
Should you buy a HDB, EC or private condominium? What should you do? Well, my name is Mervin and today we are here to discuss this very interesting topic.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Mike,
And this is Progress with Property.
Hi Rachel and Mike, I understand that last year you all sold off your first matrimonial home. Could you share a bit more about the property journey?
When we started house hunting, it was in the late 2016. And because we grew up in the East, we would naturally want to find a place there, and our parents are there as well. So we narrowed down to resale HDB flat because of the affordability. And BTO was out of the question because we couldn't wait.
I see. So what's the first property that you all chanced upon?
Like most Singaporeans, we wanted a place near the MRT station. And we narrowed down to Simei and Kembangan. And the flats there were also relatively newer.
See.
We found a 4-room HDB flat, which is within 5 minutes walking distance to Simei MRT station and East Point Mall. The unit was very nicely renovated, but the asking price was around 620,000 when the valuation was only 480,000. We felt that it was a bit unrealistic to pay $140,000 worth of COV, especially when during that period the HDB resale price index was actually in stagnation. And in fact, from 2013, there was a drop in the price, and the stagnation carried on until 2020.
Then did you proceed to buy the flat in the end?
I had my reservations because I was calculating, right, by the time my flat reaches MOP, there will only be 64 years of lease left. And if I want to make a profit of 100,000, my question now is that who is willing to pay 720,000 for this flat?
Yeah, and I really love the unit. It was a hard decision to walk away from this flat because it was move-in condition, the renovation was beautiful, but I think it's the 140,000 that we can't bear to part with, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it was a blessing in disguise because when we checked the recent transactions in Simei, the average transacted price for a 4-room HDB flat was around 580,000, and the maximum price transacted was around 646,000 only.
I see. Hence, it would mean that you have to hold the property for a longer period of time so that you can actually have a better profit at the end of the day, right? So do you gain any insights out of this experience?
Personally, I've learned that cheap should never be the reason to buy. Value is, whenever possible, it is crucial to go for a property with high potential upside and low risk for us. For example, Singaporeans who buy into their first home, BTO as their first home, their risk is minimal because their entry price is very low. Hence, there's more potential upside. And also, you're locking in a price together with your neighbors. So everybody will sell together and with that higher amount compared to what they have first bought.
Okay, so what happened next?
We found a 2+ study unit at the Palette located in Pasir Ris Grove. The Palette obtained its TOP in 2015, and we thought that we could save on renovation costs by buying a relatively new resale condo.
The house hunting journey process within Palette was mind-boggling as there were so many units for sale. We viewed 4 units and there was a vast difference in asking price. A second floor unit was asking for 830,000, while 2 units on the 5th floor were asking for 840,000 and 880,000 respectively.
Negotiation was tough because most of the sellers refused to budge, and there was a listing on the 13th floor asking for 880,000 as well.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that if the higher floor and the lower floor is asking the same price, I'll go for the higher floor, right?
Yes, exactly. Rachel and I felt the same way about the unit on the high floor. And so we made an offer of 880,000 to buy that unit, and we gave that 1% option fee. But guess what?
What?
We didn't buy the unit, and the seller forfeited our money.
Why?
Yes.
What made you back up from the deal? I mean, were you not represented by an agent?
The gist of it was we were very unsure of what we were buying into, and that created a lot of fear in us. I think it wasn't enough to just use monthly installment to understand our affordability. If we had a clearer picture of our financial health and were given more information on the costs involved, we would have been more confident and able to make a wiser choice.
I think it was a very late night closing, I remember at that time. And we actually did it in a rush. And then the next morning, call it seller's remorse or buyer's remorse or whatever remorse, we backed out of the sale.
So from this experience, what are some of the lessons learned?
I mean, now that we are agents and we are going to buy our next property, we know better. There are many factors to consider. For example, on a macro level, we need to understand the government policies, the market trends, supply and demand, and interest rate, just to name a few.
Yeah, so from a micro point of view, we need to do market research, all right, project study, analyze its historical transactions, and strategize how we're gonna move forward, and so on and so forth.
So I can imagine that house hunting can be a very stressful, overwhelming experience for people because you have different kinds of listings, on all the property portals, etc. Right? So it would help definitely to have agents to help you to navigate the correct skill sets to help you with the property search journey itself. So after you aborted the purchase, did you continue to search?
Yes, we did, definitely. We continued, but we were mentally and emotionally exhausted. And we wanted to give up. So we asked around our friends and we found out that, from them, EC was another route that we could explore, right?
So basically, we adopted a monkey see, monkey do approach lah, Oh, they do, then we try and follow.
So which EC do you choose?
So remember, we grew up in the East and we wanted to live near our parents, right? But guess what? In the end, we chose Seoul Acres in Choa Chu Kang.
Hey, that's quite a big deviation from your original plan.
Yes, it was. Quite unexpected. Because when we went to the show flat, we saw a 926 square feet unit. That was a compact 3-bedroom unit, and the entry price was 693,000. And to us at that time, it was very attractive because all the HDB flat we have seen in Simei is ranging from 600,000 to 880,000, which was the DBSS at that time. So 693,000, very attractive.
When we visited the show flat, most of the bigger units were sold out. So our decision was based on only two factors, our budget and the remaining inventory.
Yeah.
At that point in time, we didn't even know that we have to consider other factors such as like the unit mix, the unit type and its layout, then the facing, which is a premium stack, and also we didn't discuss about our future plans. What was our midterm goal? What was our long-term plan? So nothing. And we bought this EC because it was brand new, and it was within our affordability, plus we could move in within 9 months.
See, so to a certain extent, you guys were taking some risks.
Yes, it felt that way. And now that we know better, we believe that buying a property shouldn't be this way. Whether you're buying a resale property or a new launch, there is a safe and systematic approach from project selection right up to unit selection, even which level, which stack. Yeah.
Right. Right. So I understand that last year you guys sold off your Seoul Acres, right? So what is the takeaway from this whole journey?
I feel that with this purchase, we made some sacrifices. We uprooted ourselves from a very familiar surrounding, and we moved to Seoul Acres where we had little exposure and experience. And also we had to live in a much smaller space. Initially, we felt that our happiness index dropped, but soon we adapted and we were very happy because we were newlyweds, and then we were very excited to start a new adventure together.
Yeah. And I'm really glad we didn't time the market, and we entered early because now that the prices of EC is already gone quite high, and if we had waited more, I think we would be priced out.
Luckily, you did not time the market, right?
Yeah.
Look what's happening now.
Yeah.
So fortunately, this lucky decision that we made 7 years ago, right, make us $500,000 profit.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of investment index-wise, we are very happy, and we are going to use the sales proceeds to elevate our assets further and continue to grow our net worth.
Yeah.
Alright, we've come to the end of our session, and we hope that this video will help shed some light if you are in a similar situation.
It will mean a lot to us if you could like this video and click the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and family. Do share your thoughts with us by leaving a comment below.
If our house hunting journey resonates with you and you need to speak with someone about your next property move, feel free to contact us. Once again, this is Progress with Property, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.